It's good for us to get a chance to actually see how the place really works, because you all know how it really works.
This is your brake on both sides. Come down here, come down here. Some go the other way.
Did you have a good stay while you were here? Did we take good care of you? So what do you think are your biggest challenges? Just the volume?
You might have 110 surgeries. Okay, and you got to get at least half of them cards ready. Okay, and then it should give me another job.
Okay, they completed you.
Okay.
Your new job.
Got a new job. Okay, it's 0. So we got downtime.
Let me get my steps in today. James is teaching me the ropes today.
These are different codes we use.
Nice meeting you. Is there a certain way
That's how I do it. Okay. You want to tuck it in and make a needle square, put it under here, like here. Put it under here, like here.
Okay.
So you have a corner. It moves your way so you won't bump your car. Yeah.
You guys know I don't know how to drive, so I'm learning.
One thing that I learned is that our transporters really take what they do seriously, not just technically getting people from one place to the other, but recognizing that they have an influence and an impact on how people feel, like emotionally, that they can make people feel better when they walk into the room. They can say something to them to get them in a good mood, and that what they do is really, really important. And so the gentleman that I followed felt really, he kept expressing to me how he knew how important what he did was to the patients that he cared for, and that he traveled, that he moved back and forth throughout the organization. And so it wasn't a surprise, but it was really heartening to see just how engaged our team is around, caring for people. What I didn't expect to learn is just how deliberate they are about process, and really thinking about, this is how most people travel, but this is how we travel in order to take 2 or 3 minutes off of the trip. And so I got trained on how to move patients on the stretcher and in the wheelchair. So make sure that you swing it this far so that you don't bang the wheels, and make sure that you do. They really are. We've been learning about how do you take waste out of the system and how do you continuously improve. I saw that in action with them, because they are looking at how can I make my work smarter, how can I take steps off, how can I take time off of my day and what it is that I'm doing. So, trying to continuously improve and continuously get better was something that I wasn't expecting to see, but it was really a great surprise. I wouldn't say that what I saw changed my lens of how I see our Rush family. It just reinforced what I feel when I walk through this organization and when I talk to people, is that this is a very caring place. There's a heart in this organization. There's a heartbeat to this organization that is the people. And they really do care, and it shows through when you walk past another transporter, when you watch them do their work, when you walk through the organization, you see that. And I was more encouraged and validated than anything else. I recognize that I do have privilege, that there are things that I have that I am tremendously grateful for in my life that others don't have. But when I interact with people, I really try to do that on a human level. And I saw that happening every single place that I went. And so I hope that when I am engaging with other employees or staff or patients or whomever, that I continue to try and connect with people on a human level, and not let what you have or the job that you're in or the position that you're in really influence that. When I was moving patients, when I was talking to patients, when I was talking to employees, I felt like a transporter. And I even had this one situation where somebody actually thought I was training, and he called me over and he gave me like a little tip for what I should do the next time that I come down to that department. So I think that helped. me to feel much more at home in my skin and doing the work that I was doing. It was fun. But I also recognize it's very hard work. It's very hard work. They walk so much. And I'll tell you, I did recognize, how much better shape they're in than I am, because they walk all over this organization. And it also gives me an appreciation for the kind of equipment that they need and how important it is that it's in good repair and that we provide them with the resources that they need in order to do their work, because it literally slows them down and slows down the work if they don't have what they need. Walking in another person's shoes, doing their job along with them, helps give you an appreciation that you can't have just watching or just asking questions. So I think, I encourage others to do it, and I hope to do it again myself.